everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Donna and I am the Creole Crafter. Today I am bringing to you a open playlist collaboration with my sister from another mother, Melinda the Crafty Doll. We will be crafting our stash and we will do this every second Saturday and each and every month. This is also an open playlist, so after you're done watching my video, go over to Melinda's channel and the playlist and show everyone some love. So with that being said, let's get started with DIY number 1. Here's what I have for this project. I have some crazy glue, wood glue, apple barrel paint, and pumpkin orange, a fall leaf stem pick from Dollar Tree, raffia from Dollar Tree, a stick out my yard, and one of Dollar General's wooden garden stake. I will be pulling using a couple of sheets out of my scrapbook notebook also. First thing that I'm going to do is take this garden stake, and I've already measured it down to the size pieces that I want. Go out to my miter saw and cut it down to size. Now I'm going to take my scrapbook and paper, and what I'm going to do is I'll be taking a pencil and taking each piece that I have cut down, the wood, and I am going to trace it onto the back of my scrapbook paper. And I have 6 pieces. 3 of them are one size and 3 of them are another size. And I'm going to take my glue stick after I have cut it out to the size that I need. I'm going to take my glue stick and adhere the scrapbook paper to one side of the wood. And I'll do that for each piece. And now that I have that done, is dry, the glue is adhered, I took my sanding blocks and I sanded off the excess scrapbook paper. I was gonna paint my pieces with that pumpkin orange. Then I decided that I wanted to stain it, so I'm gonna use some of this Waverly Antique Wax and stain the wood pieces, the sides and the back of each one of the wood pieces. Now after I have stained my pieces, what I did next was I used some hot glue and wood glue, and as you can see here, I just put the pieces, glued the pieces together. We are creating a pumpkin, 2 wooden pumpkins, and they are not flushed together. I kind of like staggered the wood pieces, if you can see that here. And it's like one is sticking out towards the front and 2 are like layered to the back to create a pumpkin. I wanted it to have a little dimension and character. And I'm taking my piece of wood stick out of the yard, cutting down 2 stems for my pumpkin. I'm going to hot glue that to the back of the pumpkin. And then I'm going to embellish it with the leaves and the berries, and you'll see more of this in the final reveal. And I also want to say, if you don't have that garden stake, you can use some tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree and get the same effect. DIY number 2. Here's what I have. I have that same fall leaf pick, and I have 2 picture frames. I think they're 5x7 from Dollar Tree. I'm going to take that wrapper off of them, and this one is so simple and easy. I wouldn't call it a DIY. I think I'll call this a hack. And I'm going to take my scrapbook paper again, pick 2 sheets out of it, and what I'm going to do with this scrapbook paper is I am going to take the backing off of my frame, take that little insert out because we won't need that. And I'm just going to take my scrapbook paper, flip it over to the back, put the back of the picture frame on it, trace it out, and cut it down to size using my scissors. And now I'm going to use that glue stick and put some adhesive on the back of the picture frame insert, and adhere the scrapbook paper to that, and then insert it back into the picture frame. But right here, I'm just going to pick a small leaf off of the pick, and I'm just getting my measurements, making sure that it'll fit. I'm going to use some hot glue to adhere the leaf to the top of the scrapbook and paper and insert it back in the frame, and that's it. And I think it comes out absolutely adorable. You can place it on an entryway table, a shelf, a counter, or anywhere in your home, or even your office space. Just if you want just that little touch of fall and you don't want too much, I think this would be perfect. Moving on to DIY number 3, you'll see more of that. DIY number 2 in the final review. I have this beautiful floral pick from Dollar Tree, some raffia, a pumpkin from Dollar Tree, and some apple barrel paint in 2 tones of gray, and apple barrel paint in white, and another stick out of my yard. First thing that I'm gonna do is pull the stem out of the pumpkin, and I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife to cut a hole in it, just big enough for my stick to fit down in to use as a stem. I'm gonna give this pumpkin a few coats of the apple barrel paint in white to cover up all of that loud orange, but I'm gonna come back with my gray paint. I'm gonna mix my gray paint to get the color that I desire, and I'm gonna give that 2 coats of the gray paint. Now that it is completely dry, I'm just gonna take my floral pick and my stem, and right here I'm just getting a visual. I like to look at things before I actually assemble it. I'm just getting a visual of how I want to place my floral and my stem. I'm gonna take some reindeer moss. I was gonna use raffia and I changed my mind. So I'm going with the reindeer moss, using some hot glue to cover the top of my pumpkin. And I'm just gonna insert my florals until my eyes are happy. And if you decide to recreate this, you can embellish your pumpkin with any type of floral you like, whatever your heart desires, make it your own. And here is the final reveal. Here are the picture frames, a little DIY hack. I think this is absolutely adorable, and I love the way my pumpkin came out, and the texture comes through the paint from the pumpkin that gives it some character. I love that. And my 2 wooden pumpkins, I think they came out absolutely adorable also, using the scrapbook paper as the center point. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. And I hope you like these as much as I do. I'm going to take this time to thank all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You are so deeply appreciated. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Hello there. Welcome to the family. If you're coming from Melinda's channel or the playlist, hello there. Thank you for watching. If it's anything in this video that you like, give me a big thumbs up. Also consider subscribing so you too can become a part of my YouTube family. Now don't forget, this is an open playlist. Go over to these ladies' channel and show them some love. When you get there, tell them the Creole Crafter said hello. And thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.